with your helping make those plays out there. This top play segment is for you.
And the rest of you get to decide who did it best. Get ready to vote.
Hey everyone, this is Sacramento Kings public address announcer Scott Moak, and it's all about the playmakers today. Here are your State Farm top assists. Pass me the videos. Let's go. Your first option is Kicks 2X in the Proving Grounds. Anticipates the inbound pass, but no one saw this pass coming. Slaps the ball over the shoulder from nearly half court. That ball had some zip, and the defender gets zapped at the rim. Two-way bliss, creating this assist. Well done! And starting at the 2 spot, here's OG in the wreck. Catching at midcourt, sprinting ahead, and lofts the ball behind for the slam. The unexpected pass, jumping out of bounds. The ball barely misses the backboard. Risky decision, marvelous result. It's all up to you. Pick your favorite play. And while you're on the court, send over your best play on social media with your gamer tag and the hashtag 2KTVWow. We're looking out for them right now. I've got to run. I dropped my clothes off at the cleaners, but I forgot which one. I'm going to work my way across the city, street by street. This could take a while. See ya.
The De'Aaron Fox push cross has got to be the best one in the game. But you have to do it at the right time and in the right situation.
We're now here with
we all have our bad days. Really is thinner up here. Hope you've been running.
Like those kicks, MP?
Every game is a new day, MP.
MP.
about to tear the roof off. Good, MP?
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notable.
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a
Tough debut for MP, but great players bounce back from bad games. And he's a great player.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game. Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become...
What's up, MP?
We have a special giveaway at our next home game. Be sure to get here so you can receive your very own Nugget size. Nugget fans, while an NBA is coming up, everyone who shows up to the game will be leaving with a bottle of
And the excitement already starting to crescendo, with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Monday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And now the Los Angeles...
I got him!
You got a roster full of high IQ players. They know what it takes to get W's. I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
Bogdanovich has checked in for the Clippers. MP comes in for Powell.
Right.
A minute 42 left in the first. MP outside. Drives to the hoop. And MP throws it down.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's MP. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. Simmons has checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Harden. Murray passes to Watson. Now here's Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. The shot no good. Good D by Simmons. Pass to Leonard. Over Westbrook. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 7 points.
Stone cold right there. Leonard, an exceptional ball handler on top of everything else.
Westbrook outside. And here's Murray. And here's Jordan. Pass to Strother. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray for 3. No good there. And a deep 3 from Leonard. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Russell Westbrook. Hayden Watson is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And there's a 3-second violation. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Bogdan Bogdanovic third.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And that one's good.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now here's Simmons. Still no points. MP outside. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
For the size, the vertical, the explosiveness, Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
And they double up Simmons. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist from Simmons. Bogdanovic has got his first 2 points of the night. MP against Westbrook. Porter gets the bucket.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Now here's MP. Unloads from 13. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Here's Brown, defended by Bogdanovic. And stolen by Simmons. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. For 3, Powell. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 10. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
Slams home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Hey, we can't forget now, over Westbrook's career, he is
substitution on the court.
You can make it sweat a little.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. MP up top, defended by Murray. MP looking around. Jones with a screen on Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's MP. Rebounded by Denver. This game against Los Angeles here. Their first look at the Clippers.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
So it's Los Angeles now. Denver getting their last shot to go. MP against Murray. Jones with a screen on Jokic. 14 feet away. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
MP inside, defended by Murray. Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Fires the three. And it's Murray with the three. Murray's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
MP outside. 35 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless. One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Porter Jr. comes in for Brown. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Norm Powell comes in for Harden. Murray's shot is good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. MP outside. Pass to Jones. And here's MP, defended by Murray. And the Clippers miss again. Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Checking out Los Angeles. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Nuggets.
Vintage.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will... It's going with a whole new group out there. MP's checked in for Los Angeles. So, on the floor for the Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Pass to Westbrook. Takes a three. And James Harden pulls it down.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Zubac passes to MP. Here's Harden, pounded by Westbrook. Harden can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Najee. Outside Watson. Jordan inside. Zubac's there. Offensive board. Here's Strother. Westbrook with a screen on Harden. To the inside. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. So for the Clippers, Simmons comes in for Zubac. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Leonard. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sinks the tray. Westbrook's got 11.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting a low 26% from the field. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And Los Angeles making a change here. Batum's checked in.
Number 33, Nicholas Batum.
MP against Westbrook. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 13.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
MP, that one's good.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
Westbrook taking his time here. Puts up a three. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
MP shot is off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. We'll be right back after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Zeke Najee out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Simmons, the pass to MP. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. Pass to Najee. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's the pick. From deep, MP. Strother grabs a miss. Denver's shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. And it's Watson missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. From deep, MP. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Najee. Kicks it out to Westbrook, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call for the Nuggets. Šarić checks in for Jordan, and Cancar subbed in for Najee. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac checked in for Ben Simmons. Outside Jones. Pass to Leonard. The 3-ball. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Šarić shot is off. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Leonard. That one doesn't drop.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
The drive by Westbrook. He got a piece of it. Now here's Leonard. Pass to MP. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
It's my turn, I raise my hand.
aka Uncle Kano, who's dropping all the 2K knowledge in his content. Welcome to 2K TV.
It's exciting to be here, man. I appreciate the opportunity, definitely.
Absolutely. So let's talk about your content. You have these amazing tutorials that you put together. Where did you get started with 2K content creation?
So with 2K content creation, I started this last year.
This is for every single guard 5'9" to 6 foot. Time to be a dribble guy.
But playing 2K itself, I've been playing 2K since Allen Iverson's been on the cover for year after.
She said, 'cause the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see it 'cause I'm knowing him. When I speak, and you know it's him. Better notice him.
Ever since why I've been talking about been laid up, been chained up, this don't change up. Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flick. Young outside telling no son. Making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death.
Come on, man. You see it.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Yeah, only my entire life. Hey, man, I'm about to go to the park. I got some nervous energy I need to work through.
Look, just go see Chris and Shakedown, all right? They'll sort you out.
All right. Thanks again, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, don't even mention it. I'll catch up with you later.
Hi, how are you? Welcome in. Take a look around. Discount? Thank you so much for shopping with us.
Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
And P, what's up, man? Everyone's been talking about you.
Absolutely, and we've been hoping you'd stop by and get a few games in.
So you're Shakedown and Chris, right? Yeah, my manager was...
welcome. See you later.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to focus on beating our rivals.
Why is that?
Well, as you know, in the NBA, there's not a lot of difference between the best.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. Oh, one more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great.
Okay.
You're going to love her.
What's up, MP? What's up, MP? Look out there, MP.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
I get that, but you're talking about
a star. I know. Which means you need to be exceptional if you want his minutes. This is a big boy business, MP, and you need to understand the realities of that. Unless you can prove you can give us a better chance at winning games than he can, you're gonna be backing him up.
So, if I prove that I'm a better player, you're gonna put me in the starting lineup?
Yes. We are here to win games, not massage egos.
I can get with that then. I'm not mad at that.
All right, and just so you can see how serious I am, I've got some specific milestones I want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years, for sure. You know, MJ's the gold standard. I mean, I've seen some great teams. You got D. Rose, Joakim.
Garen?
MP, huge fan. Hold that, right there. Perfect. Great. Yo, we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Looking good, MP.
I see you doing work.
MP.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Using improper language or gestures, handling the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to a 15-hour arrest. Police report any violations to these rules to the nearest special security or arena staff member.
If somebody wants to make sure to be here for a figurine giveaway, come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Jazz the Bear.
Then, the next giveaway is the Jazz mascot mascot. Focus on what you to receive this giveaway. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue of any kind that needs to be addressed, please text the line.
The wait is finally over. Opening night is upon us. New face. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new... a new group. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
So on the floor for Memphis, Pippen is out there with Desmond Bane. And there's Jackson. Then it's MP. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Pippen. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. He on the clock. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz trail by 18. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. John Collins comes in for Williams. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Back to Morant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against Chicago, that's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Clark, a screen on Markkanen. Aldama can't hit.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Sexton's shot is good.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Morant passes to Aldama. Clark outside. Pass to Morant. MP sets the screen for Morant. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Outside, Markkanen. Off target from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. And he can't hit the second. Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Collins. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Collins has got 13 points.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
With the absence of Al Horford, it's up to the other bigs on the roster to ratchet up production. We'll see how it plays out.
Man, a veteran leader who plays the right way, very hard to replace.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after A very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say.
First chance at the line here.
They converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 23. Pass to MP.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Morant kicks to MP. Back to Morant. MP outside. The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Markkanen against MP. Spins from 12 feet out. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Collier. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and Utah another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Morant
reaches to MP. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Got a piece of it. MP outside. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. So far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 6. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Clark. MP out there with Wells. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Bane in at the 2.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Picked his pocket. Here's Sensabaugh. to the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Clarkson passes to Hendricks to the middle. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP looking around. Pass to Clark. Back to MP. Fades and shoots. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. That gives them the lead. Hendricks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Next one, it's all good.